It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buccaneers and the Seahawks, and it comes your way next.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Long from the gun on third down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. From the gun on third down. Long. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here. Our scoreless game may not stay that way much longer as this defense is out there needing a stop on first and goal. They go play action here on first. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on first and goal. And the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield. And oftentimes, the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And it's caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this four-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall. Right. Here we go on fourth down. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for... A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. On first down, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense...
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 53 yards rushing for... From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. To throw is long from the gun on third down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Winters trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. Third down, here we go. To throw on third down. Long. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember. But
the key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. Fourth quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. No, a nifty juke there.
not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
The ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense.
Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't... They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
And to give this time to the tailback. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
153 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Seahawks,
they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.